I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. I don't know if Old Faithful already went off or they're waiting for it to go off. Yeah, the camera keeps stopping and going. But I'm glad you're here today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. In my last video, I talked about the screw waves that were going on at Yellowstone, and I got an email from one of you that when they went to their subscriber list, this image came up. Let me show you. Yeah, I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese or Korean, but yeah, did any of you have the same image posted on my video that I did yesterday? I thought that was really odd. I tried to zoom in to see what the text up here was, but I couldn't read it. Do any of you happen to know, would this happen to be yeah, Chinese or Japanese? Let me know. I also have to give a great big shout out to one of you that bought me 5 cups of coffee. Oh boy, I'm going to need that today. And I also got a PayPal donation where I could buy some coffee too. God bless you. Wow, this is just wonderful that I have so much support from everyone. It's going to be a very busy day for me. I've been posting things on Twitter. I do want to do a news update, but there's probably 3 different videos that I want to watch before I do that. I hope I get to watch them, and I think they're important. Let me show you. Big Island Video News has a meeting that they had there in Volcano Village, and you can watch the video. But what caught my attention, I want to watch this. It's a 2-hour video. It says 15-minute smart cities, mandatory vaccinations, and emergency preparedness were the hot issue at Thursday's meeting. That would have been yesterday, because today is August 25th, 2023. Yeah, we know they're trying to take the land, and they're going to put in their 15-minute smart cities. And yeah, I've already talked about the mandatory vaccinations that they're going to try as they will, that everyone gets up to date on. I'm also currently watching part 2 in Living in the Days of Deception. We are definitely in the days of deception, much like what it was during the time of yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah and before Noah's flood. Yeah, where there was so much violence and perversion going on in the world. But he talks about events that are happening or have happened in Maui. And I am subscribed to this fella now. In this series, he talks about the deceptions of the UFOs. Many of you that have followed me through the many years know that I am, in fact, one of those that have been abducted. They are not nice beings, whatever they are. Many of you may believe in UFOs. Many of you may not. Many of you believe that they're demons. Well, they do have bodies, but I don't know. I'm not going to even go into there, but when I was abducted, 2 of the gross, I would describe them as looking like the reptilians. And there was 2 of them that were actually arguing about allowing me to leave again. Well, in the Bible, it says that they are not allowed to touch a hair on our head. So thank God for that. Yeah, they let me go. Yeah, I used to watch Pastor Arnold Murray when he was still alive. This fellow is very good too. And another video I want to watch, this comes from Brighton Broadcast. Mike Adams talks about the cover-up with FEMA going on there in Maui. So I wanted to see what he had to say about that. So between the 3 videos and probably more likely when I watch this one from this pastor, I'll probably end up watching more of his videos. I myself have noticed the growing deception of people trying to say they're Christians and they're not. They're fakes. And I believe a lot of the things that I'm going through because of these so-called fake Christians is a distraction, trying to get me to stop doing the work that I need to do and letting you guys know what's going on around the world. For some reason, Satan and his little followers have to tell us what their plans are. I don't know if it's a requirement for their evil cult, but if you just listen, you'll find out what they're up to. Alright, Old Faithful's going off. Yeah, good time to catch it. I had to refresh the page to get it to show. Yeah, more storm clouds coming in. Yeah, the screw waves are still going on. There at Yellowstone, I'll show you. And there's been 4 earthquakes, I think. USGS has reported today, but there's been more than that, of course. Very concerning what's going on. We got fires across the world. Flooding across the world. Well, we were warned about earthquakes in diverse places, and yeah, the weather. Mountains will be moved from, or brought low. Mountains will be brought low. That's what it is. And islands will move from their places. So things are only going to get worse. You think things are bad now with all the crime and perversion? Yeah, it's only going to get worse. And these are things we were told to watch for the end times. Birth pains. That's what the birth pains is. Someone asked me about birth pains. Well, birth pains, as you get closer to the birth of a child, they get contractions, and they get closer and closer as it gets time for the child to be born, and that's what I meant by the birth pains. Alright, so it's stopping. Let's go and see what's going on with what I downloaded. They only reported 3 earthquakes within the last 24 hours. Today, the 25th, a 1.4, a 1.7, and a 0.9. This would come in as yesterday, a 0.8. Largest being a 0.7, which was by Hedgen Lake. Alright, so this would have been at 12:42 last night, almost 1 a.m. there at the park. Yeah, and I noticed all these little... Yeah, it went on for several hours. Yep. Let's see how many hours we got here. About 2 hours. From 1:30, maybe even longer, to 4 a.m. That would be Central Daylight Time. So it went on for about 3 hours. Okay, let's go to the spectrogram. See that? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Let me see if I can do like I did yesterday. And, well, no. Let's just take that section. See, this is volcanic tremors. I was hoping I'll have to find popping like I did yesterday, but okay, we'll come down to what it was showing when I pulled the files. That's just all fault movement there. We'll go to one of the earlier earthquakes right there. See? Yeah. Okay, and let's go... Yep, see, 3 lines of melt. 1, 2, 3 there. A 4th one there, and pockets of melt higher. Again, this is the borehole for Yellowstone Lake, which is at the northern end of Yellowstone Lake, where it empties out into the Yellowstone River. And we can go farther back. Let's look at the seismic signatures. Okay. Yeah, still showing the same bad stuff. Look at that. Yeah. Looks like it started over here. It calmed down yesterday. And then it started up at 6:28 Universal. So that would be 12:28 p.m. last night. There, I had to make it bigger for you. Yeah, it went on for about 3 hours. Not good. Alright, you can see all the earthquakes marked in red. This is Maple Creek. This is in the area where I talked about where the unzipping started when they had the last major eruption. They only talk about the major eruption. They don't talk about the 40 smaller eruptions since that last eruptions. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one over here you can't see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 earthquakes. They're only reporting 3. This is the last one that they are reporting at 1449. They're saying it's a magnitude 0.9. That would have been at 8:49 a.m. there at the park. So there's its location. There was a 2.1 that they said was a 1.5, and that was on the 24th of this month. So let's bring this out. See where that was at. Yeah, that's the Madison River area. But it was actually a magnitude 1.63. And we'll go back to the seismic signature. See, that's volcanic. Okay, so the next one that they have not reported would be, oh, that there. Okay, there's 2. Boom, boom. So let's give this a try, see what we got. Okay, 1.0. More than likely, they probably would have added them to be 1 altogether. The second one is a 1.26. Altogether, it would come in as a 1.71, but it's probably a little bit larger. And let's go hit this. See, volcanic tremor. Okay, that one they're not reporting. 1716 universal time. So that would have been at 11:16 a.m. Then we got another one that's smaller. Oh, it went real small. Let's make it bigger so you can see it bigger. Okay, right there. 11:27. Let's see here. Let's go to the spectrogram. Probably right in there. That comes in as a magnitude 1.44. And then the next one they're not reporting at 1734 would be a magnitude 4.6. So there's 3 that they haven't reported. Okay, let's go to this one. 705. Did they report it? They're saying that is a magnitude 1.7, but it was actually a magnitude 2.00. Could have been a little bit larger. And we'll go to the seismic signature, make that, yeah, see? Volcanic tremors. Rounded tops. Yeah, and it went on for a while. Yeah, I probably could have extended it, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so there's that one. Then we got another one here at 124 universal. They're saying that's a magnitude 1.4, close to the same location. We got 3 actually there in that same location. Let's see, so that one 0.8 and a 0.9. 0.9 today, the 0.8 would have been yesterday. Yeah, you can tell here, lots of heat, heated water, toxic gases. Alright, let's see what we got. And we'll end it right there. So that comes in as a 1 point, oop, darn it, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to bring it down, I clicked on the wrong spot. So that comes in as a magnitude, still not far enough down for you. A magnitude 1.84. Not a magnitude 1.4. And you can see at the bottom if you got a larger screen or maybe a larger tablet. MD 1.84. Okay. And then let's bring this up. Okay, I didn't do that one, but we'll do this one. They're saying that one there at 2202 is a magnitude 0.8. I can tell you right now that is not. A 0.8 would be like a little microquake. So, probably right there, where we no longer see the heat coming up. That's a magnitude 1.36. And we'll go to the signature. Yeah. Volcanic tremors once again. So let's take a look at West Thumb. And what do we got here? Okay, let's go to the spectrogram. Yep. More popping. Could have started almost screaming, but it didn't. Yeah, right there. And let's pull this fault line opening up. Yeah, I've talked about this. There's a lot of faults through there. And this is what it was showing when I pulled the files. Okay, let's go back to the seismic signature. Again, fault movement. And then over here, well, we got one in red. Okay, 1528. Did I do that one? No, I didn't. Okay, and look how it rattled on. Boy, it went on for a while. Okay, so we'll go there. And gotta go back so I can see it. And right there. Okay, 1.21. Not being reported. What else do we have here? Okay, we got all this that was going on. More magma. Oops. I go to move it and it doesn't want to move. Click on the wrong spot. Okay, we got another one right there. 154. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it there. And do it there. 1.68. 1.68. Yeah, that's an interesting signature. Yeah. Like I said, the activity there at Yellowstone is definitely increasing. Yeah. And then here is the borehole for Grant. Yeah, not good. Not good. Look at all that. Look at all that. Okay, let's look at the spectrogram. See this? Boom, 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 boom. At the bottom here, if you look at the bottom, the little areas of yellow. Boom, boom, boom. 2 lines of melt. And I explained yesterday how at one time it was trying to come up there at Grant. Yeah. And they'll say, oh, that's traffic. Yeah, that's stampeding buffalo. It's all the tourists. Yeah. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we got popping over here. Let me see if I can get to it. See the popping? Yeah. There's more. Let's see, there's another one up here. That one's not too bad. Let's see. I'll try and find some popping. Hard to see it. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, let me bring it over. Right there. Yep, got so loud for a second where it popped. Maybe they had a temporary power outage. But anyways, it did not pick up the signal. Yeah, okay, what else we got? We got more here. I'll go back to the seismic signature, more popping. Yeah. See, this is borehole 944. And being a borehole, they cannot say that it's stampeding buffalo or fleeing tourists from buffalo or speed bumps, because this is a well that's very deep under the ground. Look at that. All right, here's the diagram for it. It's got a top of cement. Let me bring this in. Borehole 944 for Grant. There's the casing and the monitor for the earthquakes is 375 feet. The bottom of the casing is 385 feet. The strain meter is 394 feet and it's drilled to a depth of 500 feet. So for the depth for the seismometer, it is longer than the entire length of a football field, which is about, 365 feet? So if you put the ear to the ground and you jump up and down, do you think you're going to hear it, feel it from goalpost to goalpost? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll show you if you're wondering where Grant is at. See that? Look at all that popping. Pop, 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 pop. All right, this is West Thumb. This is Grant Village Campground right here. Over here is the monitor. This is where the monitor is that I just showed you. Okay, we got more camping over here. They did put in another monitor. Let me see. Let me bring it out. It is DD. They put it in when several years ago, maybe 5 years ago, this one stopped working. So whatever the problem was, I don't know, but then they came in and they put in this new monitor, DD. This here is a link to the University of Utah. This is not a borehole. Okay, we'll look at what it's showing. Okay. It's not a borehole. This will pick up outside activity and things like that. And I did not download it. I probably should, because when I see that signature right there, yeah, it makes me wonder, is that also a screw wave? And there? I mean, yeah, that's as big as I can make it. This here is the area where they did the drill in 2011 for an earthquake swarm up over here to the north. I believe they did another earthquake swarm over here on the west, and for a hydrothermal eruption somewhere in this area with a tsunami. That was the 2011 drill that they did. Let's see, this was August 5th in 1940. I only have the intensity level, which was 5. Let's see. That was probably just a guess by them for the earthquake, because they didn't have any monitors. They really didn't start monitoring Yellowstone volcano until the late 1990s. And actually it was being monitored by the University of Hawaii. And they moved it. Okay. Huh. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, yeah, you can see all the dead trees. I've talked about these. They grew up during the quiet time when there was no gases coming up within probably the last 200 years. And then they started dying recently. Yeah. What are they looking at? Microbial maps? Yeah. Or mats, I should say. Microbial mats? I don't know. Looking at something. So what are your thoughts? Yeah, I got a lot of videos I gotta watch and gather more information so I can do an update for the news. Please put your comments down below. Thank you once again so much for the coffee donations. Yeah, I'm gonna be up late watching things. Look at that camera shaking a little bit there. Yeah. Always be prepared for a disaster. They're not going to tell you. Their grand plan of things is decreasing the world's population. Oh, that's another thing I want to show you real quick before I go. Let's see. Pentagon warns of a new pandemic and other bio threats. That's not it. T-Mobile cutting 5,000 jobs. They are part of Mint, that new phone system, Mint. Where is it? Let's see. Where is it? That's it. Right there. That one right there. They want to decrease the amount of money that you earn. Yeah. They're saying that because of some people's incomes increasing, that is why we have inflation. And this was Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. We're making too much money, and it's our fault that we have inflation. Well, let's not blame it on the greedy companies, right? Yeah, for price fixing. Look at how many companies were in trouble for price fixing lately. So if you want to help fight inflation, the next time your boss asks you for a raise, tell him, nope, I don't want it. And I'm being sarcastic. Facetious. Anyways, thank you very much for the coffee. Thank you very much for the donation. I'm also on Patreon, if you wish to join me there. Always be prepared for disaster. If you prep up, you're actually fighting inflation. Okay, gas prices are already going up. Montana, Missouri, I believe it is. It's like $4 a gallon now. Holy cow, it's going to be up over $5 before you know it. Anyways, please be prepared. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.